Welcome to the horrors of dating in your late 20s. This is why I've lost all faith in men. Listen to the audacity, okay? I've had plans to go on a little coffee date this morning with a guy that I recently met who lives in my building. We've known each other, or known of each other from years ago and reconnected recently and found out we both live in the same building. So I was like, oh, what a cute story, how convenient. Over a week ago, we made plans to have a coffee date. This morning comes, it's pouring rain here in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, whatever. And I'm still like, you know what? I'm gonna put my best foot forward. It's gonna be a great time. As a female, you know, it's not one of those you just roll and go, right? There is effort to look like this. I did my full blowout, the bangs are banging, the makeup is makeuping, and cute, casual, but adorable outfit.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Look, when are women going to realize none of this matters? Men do not care about any of this stuff. So you're just wasting your time. Why do women insist on wasting their time with all of this stuff that just does not matter to men? Women love this stuff, by the way. Women love the outfit of the days and the fit checks, and they love seeing what other women wear to dates. Women love it. They love all of it. Men don't care. He's not going to notice your hair. He's not going to notice anything about the outfit you're wearing. Men do not care, okay? If he invited you on to a coffee date, he wants to grab a cup of coffee. He wants to get to know you a little bit better, which I'm guessing y'all met in the past, but he's trying to see if there's something there, and that's it. What I see is someone that is so full of themselves that you are more worried about how you look and your little story times that you really could care less about this guy or the coffee date or anything connected to any of this. You only care about yourself.
Because what the fuck do you mean that I have been with someone for literal years, the same person, and now I'm going home alone? I'm going home to sleep in a bed alone. I just had fun with my friends. I don't even have anyone to talk to about it. What the fuck do you mean I am alone again? And it's for the best. It's for the best because the shit that man put me through is absolutely atrocious. But what do you mean that I did everything and I still ended up alone?
You know, and I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
You didn't do anything. A lot of times when women say that, oh, all this stuff these men put me through, and then you realize what the man put her through, and it was just, him telling her that she can't leave the bathroom counter with all her makeup everywhere. How dare he? How dare he want his side of the bathroom sink to be not cluttered with a bunch of her random crap? Oh God, the humanity. These women have no idea what they're talking about. And this is the exact reason why they are going to be alone. Women like this will be alone for a very, very long time. And they will have no idea why.
So I'm just convinced now that all dating apps are bad. I went the other day and it's a little bit dark in here. The other day I signed up for Facebook dating because I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe, I kind of like the fact that it shows you who you're friends with. So then maybe if you have some mutual friends or something, then, I don't know. Maybe it shows a little bit about their character. Who the hell knows? Anyway, so I was on there and this guy messaged me and we were messaging back and forth. And within a day, he was like, hey, let's exchange numbers. That'll be so much easier. So we did, and I was like, oh, thank God. Finally, someone taking initiative. This is great. So we exchanged numbers, and I went to work today. It's Saturday.
Oh, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh my God, this woman's voice is so annoying. Jesus. Ugh. First mistake is you're on a dating app. And I get it, single moms, they don't have time to go out and find men, so they have to get on dating apps. But that's when we get to the second issue, is you're a single mom of two. You have two kids from different dudes. I kind of have a feeling that if you would have led with that, he would have never even asked you for your number. And then you wouldn't have gotten so, I guess, disappointed. I'm guessing this dating story time is going to be filled with disappointment from a single mom. Now that's rich.
I went to work today, and yesterday, on Friday, he messaged me and said, hope you had a great Thanksgiving, just didn't know what day this weekend worked for you. And I said, well, Saturday I work until 4, and then I'm free the rest of the evening. And Sunday I'm usually free as well, besides cleaning up around the house and go grocery shopping and whatnot. So he's like, okay, great. That sounds good. Well, you know, I work on Saturday too, so we'll pick a day and we'll figure this out, whatever. So while I'm at work today, I told one of my coworkers, I was like, you know, I just don't really know. Like, I like that he took the initiative, and I always have said that. Like, I want a guy that takes initiative and, you know, makes plans and stuff. So I was like, he's got that, but I feel like once we exchanged numbers, we really didn't talk that much, which is kind of...
This is the worst.
I know this woman is older. She's maybe in her, 40s? I don't know. I don't know how old this woman is. I'm going to assume she's in her 40s. Or if I'm being generous, late 30s. You can say late 30s. Why not? Why do women think that they don't have to do anything? They think that they can just give out numbers and then sit by their phone, and then the phone's just going to magically light up and he's going to send to every text perfectly. That's not how life works. That's not life. That's not how any of this works. What should have happened is after you swap the numbers, you should have took the initiative and said, look, you know, I like this guy. He seems like a good dude. I'm gonna take care of this. Because I want to get to know this guy. Okay, because men want to feel wanted as well. Okay, it's getting to a point to where a lot of men out there, if they are choosing to date, they want to make sure that the woman they're choosing to date wants them more than they want her. That's just the way it is. A lot of men get done dirty. A lot of men get cheated on. A lot of men get shafted. And a lot of women on dating apps are dating multiple men. So obviously the woman has to like the man more. It's common sense. And, you know, ultimately, I would say get off of Facebook dating because, I mean, really? We're really doing Facebook dating?
And then we were supposed to go out tonight, right? But I didn't hear from him like all day. And I knew he had worked, so I was like, yeah, I was like, don't really think about it. And, but I told my friend before I left work, I was like, I'm not going out tonight. I'm just going to stay in anyway. I want to sit by the fire and just relax.
Let me tell you what these guys do. Okay, now she's going to go in her little cope session about how she just wanted to stay home anyways and she didn't want to talk to the guy or whatever. That's perfectly fine. Sure, stay home. Nobody gives a shit. Let me tell you what these guys do. They talk to a woman, say, hey, this woman's kind of attractive, whatever. We'll send her a text message. He starts texting with you, swap numbers, and then he probably did a little bit of research. Because guys aren't known to do research. It's women that do the research. It's women that go into these men's profiles and they just scour and get all this information. Sometimes men do it too. And he probably searched your name and he probably saw that you had a bunch of little crotch critters running around that are not his. And he's probably going to not like that. That's just the way it is. Especially if he's a man your age. A lot of men that are the same age as you, they want to start their own families. Okay, they spent their 20s and 30s making money, saving money, building their wealth, building their value, and now they want a woman that they can settle down with, start a family with, and they're not it. Because you already have a family. It's a broken family, and who knows what happened to your husband, even if there was a husband, or maybe you just let a bunch of dudes hit it and you just started having kids. Nobody knows. You never tell anyone how any of this happens. For some reason, women get magically divorced, and then they never say why. Isn't that weird? When a man gets divorced, the first thing he says is, oh, this is why we got divorced. When a woman gets divorced, it's funny because there's no reason. There's absolutely no reason why the divorce happens. It just magically happens. It just appears out of nowhere. Yeah, right.
Dating as an autistic woman has left me waiting for a very intense, holistic love that I give freely in a world that doesn't value that. I have said before that I would find dating easier as a neurodivergent person if I could request accommodations within the dating process. And that sounds so silly, but it's so true because I do not date the same way that neurotypical people date. I feel like because of the way that I look and my mannerisms that I come off as like this manic pixie dream girl type of vibe. It's so much deeper though than me just being whimsical or passionate about things that I'm interested in. Men also tend to infantilize me or minimize my opinions or my observations and assessments when I bring things up. It seems to me like when I'm calling them out for something that they kind of want to just write me off as me being childish or me just being too intense.
A lot of men do that to a lot of women because a lot of women are hypocrites. That's it. I'm going to say it. I don't care anymore, fellas. I do not care anymore. A lot of women are hypocrites. They will say, these are the same women that will beg their husband or their boyfriend or whatever to go on those Miami vacations. Oh, it's just her and the girls. It's going to be nobody else. It's just her and the girls, a little girl time. But then they have a complete conniption whenever the man just wants to go hang out with his buddies for the weekend. So yeah, they're hypocrites. They are hypocrites. A lot of women are, and a lot of men have seen this, and so they treat these women accordingly. You know, and the fact that you're not being specific about some of these points, which might turn into the whole neurodivergent thing. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what this woman's past is, and honestly, I don't give a shit. But to sit there and to say that, oh, not only do you want these incredibly high standards for all these men that you're trying to date, not only do you have to be the perfect height, the perfect weight, the perfect wealth, they have to have all these things, but now he has to treat me a certain way because she's autistic. I don't think that's how this works.
Into things. Really, that's just part of my autism. And this is why I really hate hookup culture and why I literally could not survive another situationship ever again. It ruins my mental health. Like, the situationship that I went through almost took me out of the game.
And that's what men have been saying to women for years and years and years and years and years. That's why men ask women, how many dudes have you let crack you wide open? For example, if that number is too high, then men are going to be like, they're not going to want to take you seriously because there's no future with you. You're a woman that has been bent over backwards constantly in her 20s and 30s. By the time she gets old enough, she is completely useless to a man. She is. Absolutely. She's useless to a man except for that one thing. That's the only thing she can provide. And unfortunately, a lot of men that are going to be around that age whenever these women realize can get it from any woman. Why would they want it from a ran through 40-year-old? It just doesn't make sense. But anyway, fellas, that's going to be it for me today. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment down below. Do not forget to like the video on your way out. And obviously, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I have about 60% of you fellas that come here and you watch my videos, but you haven't subscribed. What do I need to do to get your subscription? Put me a comment. Tell me what I need to do. I'll do it. I'll do anything. Okay, I won't do anything, but I'll do almost I'll do almost anything. Just tell me what I can do.